Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is Gilbert, and today I want to talk about the Zero Suit. Perhaps one of the worst changes to Samus in the history of Metroid. I hate the Zero Suit with a passion. Almost on its own, it took a strong female character and turned her into a stereotypical sex object. Of course, Samus is no stranger to sexism. Her first reveal in the original Metroid wasn't exactly glamorous. However, the sprite wasn't very detailed either, and it was a bit of a different time back then. This doesn't excuse it, of course, but you have to keep in mind that it was also the first time a woman was ever the player character. Perhaps that's enough to forgive her early design, perhaps not. Compared to her first design, though, Metroid 2's suitless Samus model is actually an improvement. She's still in her underwear, of course, but now she's at least wearing a tank top. Again, it's still slightly a different time, and honestly, I'm more impressed by how detailed she is on the Game Boy when compared to her NES counterpart. Then there's her Super Metroid design. This is, in my opinion, the best suitless Samus we've ever gotten. Sure, she still isn't wearing much, but what she's showing off isn't exactly the slim, pretty female form we know today either. Over the years, the more I looked at this ending, the more I noticed that we can clearly see some pretty well-toned muscles on her arms and legs, and you can even see that she's kinda got a bit of a six-pack on her stomach. Now, this makes sense when you read about her in the official player's guide for Super Metroid and find out that Samus is 6 foot 3 inches tall and weighs in at 196 pounds. And that is without her power suit on. Jesus, this is a monster of a woman. And that's definitely not what I would have expected based on her NES and Game Boy sprites. Unfortunately, it's been all downhill from there. Metroid Fusion changed things up, and Samus loses any hint of a six-pack she once had. And while there's still a bit of muscle tone there, it's a lot less noticeable. She's still very tall, though, and her shoulders are still actually kind of broad. But she kinda looks more like a pop star than a bounty hunter. Of course, Fusion does even worse things to Samus's character, but that's kind of a topic for another video, and I kind of already went into it in my Metroid Fusion LP. Finally, Zero Mission decides to completely do away with the strong-looking, tall Samus and puts her in the skin-tight blue suit we've all come to know, and that, I swear to God, rides so far up her ass. It's like a high school bully gave her a wedgie so bad that it could never be undone. And of course, that's the Zero Suit's point. It leaves nothing to the imagination. It completely accentuates her ass and her boobs, which also, by the way, seem to have grown a cup size or two since Super Metroid. Worse still, Samus seems to have shrunk down from her former 6 feet 3 inches, and there's no way she's still her former weight of nearly 200 pounds. Though, no official source has actually confirmed that. A good example of this is an early cutscene from Metroid Other M, with Samus standing in line next to several male soldiers, the tallest of which easily has a foot on her. I understand she's supposed to be younger in this scene, but still, she can't be that much younger that she had another foot left to grow. So, either she shrunk, or that guy is nearly 7 feet tall, and the average male height has drastically risen, because most of the soldiers either match her height or are slightly taller. Of course, the fans have had a field day with Zero Suit Samus, and a simple Google search is all you need to see how over-sexualized she has become. Other M has made things even worse, because Sakamoto made the decision to add high heels to the Zero Suit. High heels! And then recently, and I cannot fucking believe it. In the next Smash Brothers, Zero Suit Samus will have rocket heels. Are you fucking kidding me? Do these make her even more sexualized? Well, honestly, no, not really. They're just fucking ridiculous, and simply add to the ridiculousness that is already the existence of the Zero Suit. Don't get me wrong. This has nothing to do with being a so-called white knight, nor do I dislike scantily clad women. Actually, I rather like scantily clad women. Hello, dead or alive. But there's a time and a place. I like Samus as a strong female character, and ultimately, I prefer her more muscular look from Super Metroid, because in Super Metroid, she looked like a badass with or without her suit on. Now, she just looks like a call girl. With that said, thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoyed. Feel free to leave your thoughts and feedback in the comments below. See you later.